Okay, for this video, I'm continuing on with the Azure backup service, and I just showed you how to delete stuff, the backup, and stop. Well, first stop it, then delete it if you want it, like delete the backup data, and then delete, the recovery services vault if you wanted to, and about the soft delete feature and to disable it, where to find it in the properties of the vault. So now for this video, I'm going to show the Mars agent, aka the Azure Backup Agent, aka Azure Recovery Services Agent. So, three different names for the same thing. I think Microsoft has just kept on updating it or something. I think the newest one is Mars Agent. But just remember it's an agent, so you could just say Backup Agent, and that's the easiest way, I guess. So anyway, let's go. So go to your recovery services vault, go to backup. What is your work? Where is it running? So if it's on premises, you could actually simulate on premises by using your virtual machine that you spun up, and well, you could sign into Azure portal and then go to your recovery services vault and then say on premises there. If you don't have any on premises equipment, if you're just doing this to learn or testing, but you need Edge or Chrome or something else. Internet Explorer isn't supported, but the Azure portal. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna do Azure because it'll take too long to install Chrome and all that. Actually, it won't take that long, but I just want to do this. And here you see you have these options, but if you do change it on premises, you could do files and folders, so it's better than just the normal backup, which just is always a whole entire virtual machine. So anyway, we're gonna do Azure, and we're just gonna back up a virtual machine. So you click backup, and actually let me go back. Let me pretend that's on premises. I guess I will show. So we'll just do files and folders and say prepare infrastructure and install recovery services agent. Click it, download it. Look, it's Mars agent installer. So now I'm going to run the exe, and it's starting its setup, and I'll just keep it the default location, default settings, and I don't want to use Microsoft Update, and then I'll install it. Alright, so it's done. So I'm going to check here, download vault credentials. I'm going to say download, and I'll keep in the same place in my downloads, and then come back to here. So it's done. So now we can proceed to registration, and it's going to ask for the vault credentials file. So I'm going to browse. And here it is, vault credentials. It's validating it, ECUS, looks good. Next. Backups are encrypted, so you gotta generate or type a passphrase. So I'll just pick the one I always use for this stuff, for the videos. And enter location. I'll just do my documents. And then it says saving locally does not protect it from corruptions and disasters. So you should put it in an external location like Azure Key Vault or OneDrive, anywhere, honestly. Let's do 16. Okay, wow. Yeah, watch out for ransomware attacks. So, always back up your stuff in different places just in case you become a victim of ransomware. So I'm gonna just say yes. I'll come back when it's done. Alright, it's done. So I wanted to keep it checked by default. Launch Microsoft Azure Recovery Services Agent. So I'm going to click close, and now it's going to launch it. And go to schedule backup on the right. Click next. Alright, so here you're going to check the items, or add the items that you want to back up. So, we're doing files and folders. So does my computer. So let me just find some random thing. That's Star Wars. Let's do that. Screenshots. Great. What the heck? Alright. No. I want the whole drive. Check. Okay. There. Because I gotta see all those screenshots of me being the top of the scoreboard. Alright, so anyway, that's how I do it. The add, remove, whatever. And now you gotta schedule the backups. So daily or weekly, kind of like, the normal Azure backups. And you're allowed up to 3. So you can do 3 different times, 5:30 and then 1:30 and whatever. Week, you could say what day. So I'm just do 5:30 a.m. I guess next. And just like the normal backup service with backing up a VM, you have a retention policy. So I'm just gonna take off that monthly, weekly, and yearly. And I'll keep the daily, and they'll stay for 180 days. Alright, do next. So now you could choose if you want to do an online transfer or offline. And I'm going to do online. And confirmation, here's all the details that you selected. If you want to go back to one of the previous steps, you can choose it. But I'm satisfied. So just click finish, and it's just creating the backup schedule. And then you say close, because we did schedule backup. So that set up like the automatic backup, but like I showed you in other videos where, if you don't want to wait till 5:30 a.m. for it to start and you just want to back up now manually, then you could just do backup now on the right. You say the date till which you want to retain the backup. So next month, it's fine. Okay, so it's saying, okay, this is what you wanted to back up, right? And if you want to change the properties there, like with passphrase, all that, whatever, you could do that. And now you just say backup. And so now it's just backing up. And so now it's going to back up, lots. I don't think I had any snapshots in it, but it's backing up to the recovery services vault. So, this is, you don't have to back up a whole disk, you don't have to back up a whole virtual machine. This is doing it this way through the Mars agent. Is you could select, files and folders or Hyper-V or whatever, and you could save a lot of space, and you could just be more granular, I guess, of what you want to back up. And anyway, it's going to take some time, I guess. It's it's verifying it now, and the status just keeps on changing, so I'll come back when it's fully done. So it's not that much data. Alright, looks like backup is successfully completed. Say close, job completed, check mark, successful, looks good. Alright, and the last thing is if you want to like recover data, you should create another virtual machine and have the same vault and everything, and download the install the Mars agent and do all the same steps, and then you say recover data on that one, and then you could choose the data here that you have, and then by doing recover data. So which backups virtually created. I'm just showing the steps. So I want to recover individual files or folders. You choose the date of a backup to use. It'll mount it. And then you can browse it. Fine, I'll do it. I'll come back when it's ready. So you can see in the bottom right, selected treats has popped up. And it says extended 7 days, click browse, open to copy items, recover them. Click on mount when you're done to finish the recovery. So it's use RoboCopy for better performance when copying files from recovery volume into destination. And anyway, so it found the screenshots. So imagine I had some, and I could choose them, and I'd be able to recover them. But anyway, then you just unmount after, and then you're done. So that's how you recover data. And that's it, everything with the Mars agent. We did it from the beginning till the end.